One of the things that you need to be clear about while you're working with Camtasia is to know how timeline and timecodes work. So over here you can see that I have a cursor, and if I were to go over here till this area right here, we know that it is 1 second. Over here you can see that now the value before it is minute and the value before it is the hour. But over here there are two values which is right here, just like this. So there's two values 0, 0, which is there. If I were to click and drag it, you can see that the value increases, and as soon as it reaches right around 30, what happens is that it goes on to 2 seconds. So there's no 30 as a value. In order to change out the value, I can use the less than and greater than sign on my keyboard as well, and it goes frame by frame, just like this. So what value you see right here are the frames. So it depends on the frame per second that is set right over here. So right now it's 30 frames per second. So what happens is that what I see is 30 as a value. If you set it to 60, then 60 will be the value. That is the frames that is being displayed on the timeline per second. If I were to zoom it in really further, you can see these dots right here, and each of the dot right here represents a frame. So if I were to press right just like this, what happens is that it shows per frame. So you can see this video is right there. So let me just go forward onto the mouse movement section right here. You can see that this is the first frame, just like this. This is the second frame where there's a move of the mouse, jump of the mouse cursor, move it even further, it jumps just like that, move it further, and so forth. So that is how different frames are actually gathered together, just like this. And the value after the second is the frames for that particular project, which totally depends on the frame rate that you choose for the project. Besides that, for each of the clips that you select, you have its properties. Let's say, for example, for this one, for the logo, you can see these properties like annotations. You can work around with all of the settings for this one. And you can see that there's different tabs for the option as well, where you can adjust the scale and everything else. But this is something that we're going to talk about in future lessons as well. And that is how time codes and timeline options work out inside of Camtasia. So hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.